Hey guys, I'm Katie, and today I am going to be doing the Bad Book Habits book tag. I was tagged by Rachel over at Evil Clementine, and I will leave a link to her Bad Book Habits tag down in the description. So my first bad book habit would be starting a book and then putting it down to pick up another book. Not necessarily to read both books alongside each other, but sometimes I start a book and it might be good, but it's just not what I'm in the mood for, so I set it aside, already started, to pick up another book. I know a lot of people do this, but I kind of go to the extreme, and the number one example of this is The Hobbit. I owned it for a while, but I had never read it, and I was going to the midnight showing of the first movie with friends that had read it and were kind of obsessed with it. So I decided about 8 hours before the midnight release, hey, I should read this book. My friends knew exactly where the book ended in correlation to the movie, and so I read up to that point, put it back on the shelf, and now almost a year later, I have not picked it back up. I probably won't pick it back up again until right before the second movie, to at least get to where that movie is going to end, hopefully to finish it. I hate seeing The Hobbit sitting on my Goodreads currently reading shelf when I haven't been actively reading it. Another bad book habit I have is one that you're told not to do from a young age, and that is judging a book by its cover. I don't always do this, but if I am in a hurry to buy books and I don't really know what I'm looking for, I will go down the aisle and look for books that look interesting or pique my interest, or they're pretty, or something along those lines, and I will pick them up. And books that aren't as attractive, I just don't even take note of. And it's bad, but it's kind of what I do. My third bad book habit is that if I am reading something super intense and I'm getting tired or I'm wanting to put it down for the time being, I will look ahead just a little bit. If I'm in the middle of a chapter, I absolutely hate stopping a book without being at the very end of a chapter. But if I have to, I will look ahead to the end if something intense is happening to make sure that the characters are going to be okay or see what's happening. And if it doesn't look like they're going to be, then I will read the rest of that chapter, even if I don't really have the time to, because I can't just leave not knowing what is happening to my characters. My fourth bad book habit is buying books that sound good, putting them on my shelf, and then not thinking of them again. I do this a lot. I have a very full bookshelf of books that I have not touched, and it's simply because I thought that they sounded good at the time, and then later they didn't match my mood. Some books, I don't even know why I thought that I would like them, because I don't remember ever liking books along those lines. That is in correlation to my number one worst book habit, and that is one that I think most of you booktubers can relate to. That is buying way too many books. I just buy a lot of books. I mean, I go to the library. I do like the library, don't get me wrong. But owning books, oh my gosh, there's nothing like owning your own book, having the physical copy to hug and cradle and all that good stuff. And with ebooks, real books could be a thing of the past in the near future, and I want to be able to hold a physical copy of my favorite books, not hold a little tablet. I do have a Kindle, and I like reading off of it, but I just really, really prefer having a physical copy of the books, and so I buy way too many, but you know what? It's okay because I love books, and it's worth it. So those are the 5 worst book habits that I came up with. Let me know down below what yours are, or even better, make a video, because I tag you. All of you watching this video, you are tagged to go and do this, because I would like to know what your bad book habits are. I actually had to think about mine because they've just been something I've done my whole life, and so they didn't really seem like bad book habits to me, but yeah, they kind of are. So let me know what yours are, either down below or a video. I want to know. I want to see it. I will see you guys again really soon. Thank you for watching, and please press like if you liked this video. Bye!